Greetings everyone and welcome to a little bit of a Halloween special thing, just a quick solo playthrough. Because I've been getting into a world recently, a certain world of horror. That's a cheesy intro, but we're going. Ow. Let me also just make sure that... Oh. I don't know where to do that for... There we go. That should be fine. So this is a little indie horror game that came out 1.0 version recently. Basically, you take Conchita, you take some other little horrors to see, such as like Lovecraft, mixed up into a nice big retro stew like this. And you get a very interesting little game. Interesting for another reason that I'll show you in a second, but first things first. The city of Shokawa, Japan, 1988, 1980X. Why am I tripping over my words? Something strange is happening in our town. Rogue figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress? What is that? The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. And X-faces. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Under clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived at the doomed town. So for giving this a just quick little playthrough, just show it off. I'm going to be a bit of coward and choose the nice, easy version. So, we've got our characters up here. Ow, sounded like a cat. Kiwi.
Yeah.
Eiko, I'm butchering names. Haru. Izuku. Haru. Kuji. Something that just clipped my ears. Mimi. You'll notice they have no faces. However, you'll notice two here. And here we have... we have Kiwi, my little kobold goddess. But the one that we're going to be going with today is Siren through the Fog's very own White Lady. And if you're not sure why she's missing an arm, spoilers for the upcoming episodes, I guess. The White Lady, 34, female. An expert in dealing with old gods and beings breaking in from other realms, the White Lady is sent by the Bronze Pyramid to stop the apocalypse. And we'll see how all that goes. So there's a few modes, Endless, I believe that one's coming soon, but we have Classic, choose a god. Somewhere, a group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. We have a speeder. We have the fireman. We have that one planet from that Junji Ito thing. We have Black Mirror. Oh, cool. I've actually done all 4 of these myself just by quickly doing solo plays. Let's go with the spider. How do I even pronounce that name? Ktak. Ktak? Ktak. I'm assuming that the H is silent. Ktak Atorasu, the spider god. terrible spider god Tarakaratsu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to say its oh my god, my words today. Happy Halloween! Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. They each have their own little debuffs. The spider being, I can't run from combat, I can't be a coward. The Eternal Web. Katakatoratsu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. And here also, if you're wondering, this is a modified sprite. The Kivu ones I did fully myself, these ones I modified while doing a Wild Amount session earlier today. Also, we start with a Ritual Dagger. So let's equip that, because we're going to need a weapon. Also, I really like this music. For some reason, it reminds me of like a Phoenix Wright type of music. My mailbox is empty, but there is a. Back in your home, you think of your next move. My next move is to do this. It's a nice day outside. Oh, maybe not. Use gain a random spell, lose 1 to 2 reason. Or I can sell it for money. Sure enough, I'm bad up for that. So first thing we want to do is go to here. Go here, let's collect some monies. Also because we have basic. Or we can have Jeff. And when you can choose Jeff, why not? Local police are hopeless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throats slashed. Yes. And then the people. Someone is standing in the shadow, watching your door. Well, I'm just going to stare straight the fuck back. But first of all, we need to take a bath. I don't know who this is. It's weird that it lets us change these lot, but they don't give us like an option to change that for the look, but hell. Everything else is fine at the moment, so let's get ourselves a little bit of an XP boost and go see what our missions are. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware your decisions and will haunt you and influence your yet unsolved mysteries. Words. I've lost my word today. I never got that. It's like 5. There are 4, and this always leads to like the last one. So let's see what we've got to deal with. We have Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil, where I've already got just one ending. Lots of reports of a ranted ramen. I love these alliterations. Freaky feature of found footage. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Let's do the ramen one first. It's a nice easy one. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the god themselves? Or maybe it's just red salt. So, basically how this works is, we go to these, but usually it's the circled one that we go to check. We've got these little side missions to do. We'll just see how it goes. I've got to discard 2 item cards to complete that. So what I want to do is I want to go here and visit the good boy. I will buy these. I really want that though. Here. Backpack's up handy. Equip that for extra. So backpack gives us extra spaces. The compass just gives us extra XP. That's just falling for that. Did that not count? Oh no, it didn't. I sold it. Balls. I meant to do that. There we go. I should have read this first. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. You sneak into the alley at the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat looks like promising samples. So now I've got smelly meat. Disgusting. Disgusting. And we're going to check the apartments. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of soda inside, but you could really use a drink. I got the money. The taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Okay. Well, you can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Let's go again. It's Walt Disney. Mr. Ooh. Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Let's share the experience, why not? Not enough XP, of course. Sally, you don't have any recent stories that would help him. At least the public won't experience the same horrors you did. And I lost reason for that. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Also, stamina is health, reason is a second health board, but it's like mind. Investigate apartments again. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Sweet, it looks like you've won a small amount of money in the lottery. Lucky you. I'm assuming... I know it's yen, but I'm also extremely bad with... It's like 2 yen does not seem like a lot. Then again, I was about to say pound, but £2 is also not a lot nowadays. It's 2 in-game currency. Seems like you were not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your questions fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. Seems about right. The only metro line in your town connects to the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to get some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? We're lucky we can. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at your station without any problems, saving valuable time. Okay, so Doom is up here. If this reaches 100%, it's game over. We don't want it to reach 100%. We don't want the spider god. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Probably. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. I need that ramen. It's finally your turn to order. One ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. Stop making me lose reason. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of here. The red ball is pushed in your face, so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Oh, I could just phase for it. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Looks like someone, or something, tore out his throat. I have a good weapons check. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and skip before anyone arrives. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Now, alright, this is the end. We go to the lab. We see this guy, remember wear a face mask. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you... Words. I need to drink. Give me uno momento. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? See, if I didn't do that side mission, I'd just be able to do that and get one ending. But given I discarded 2 items, I got the meat. So I can do this. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating with a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. And that's the end of that mission. No fight yet. Yeah. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to jewel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the ground, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaken. In your head you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Why am I doing like a Twilight Zone kind of voice? Rob Sterling. Rob Sterling? I want to say it's Rob Sterling. I should know. I've been watching a thing recently where they've been talking about it. Rob Sterling. Twilight Zone. Host. Rod Sterling, not Rob. Rod. Rob Sterling. Wow, I was close, but off by an inch by several. Rod Sterling. That's the guy. Imagine this. Imagine a game about horror in the world. So that's one mission done. And anytime you do a mission, the god stirs and gives us a fuck over. The crimson moon spotted over Shirakawa keeps everyone on the edge. All enemies get additional 20 power. Okay, everyone's gonna hit harder now. Fun! Inside your mailbox you find a small key. What is it doing in there? So, I get a key for each of those and I can go to the lighthouse and beat it up. It's in there. It's in there. No. Let's see for the people. I really wish it let you just run out and poke that person in the eye. Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throat slashed. I think we just said that one already. Let's take a BF. Get some extra XP because everything's fine. Can I press these buttons? No. Huh. I don't have any VHS cassettes to watch. Interesting. Also, you can play with this phone. But I have no idea what it does. Maybe that's something I should have sold for. Speaking of which, mission done. Vicious pleasures of visual, tricky feature of found footage, spine-chilling story of school scissors. Let's do this. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? So this one's a bit more interesting since we don't actually have the chance to look around proper. We have to just investigate a school. So. Lockers. Can't open that as we need a tiny key. We do that, we get a wooden baseball bat. Which isn't too bad. But I'm a salad. And that does that. Yeah. Access storage, you get the friend's diary. I'll read this a second just while I read the diary. So it's the Star Trek logo with what seems to be like a little pentagram over it. A strange tall woman has been following me all day. This sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Be careful with the lines. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. Another page is irrelevant. Fun. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you the notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. So yeah, the only other thing we can do is explore. I can have a look. You stumble upon the computer's room. And that is me just having that more I just slowly look downwards and be like, the computer's room. The computer has a room. The computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help your investigation. Yes. You find a curious text file containing occult instructions. You delete it, preventing anyone from trying it. Also, I need to level up. Kind of want that, but if we get the black water thing, which can happen, that screws over. Whereas that is just a permanent health buff, so we may as well do that for some reason. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. Okay. Also, if you press it highlights what you can click. What's my line to? Oh. The perk just got this. Me. There's your spider friend. What's that? With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea. Let's study and see. I don't know what they did. Ah. Something evil stuck to the empty school code. You found an additional page from your chalk friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. You must hurry and find it. Also, I can do this now. You should have missed that again. That was a different phrase from when I did it first time. That's interesting. That's not my god. That's the one with the telescope. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors still lurk here. Sneaky sneak. You succeed in grabbing the backpack and return to the staircase leading back to Artworld. The change in music makes that extremely eerie. Okay. You found blessed chalk, which you used to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on a blackboard. Hopefully it will be enough. Let's remember, it's like the Star Trek logo mixed with a couple of other lines. So if we do that, hang on, let's do one where it looks a bit easier there. So if we keep in mind that that's like just a straight line. There's no point pointing down, so... Oh! Okay. That seems about right. So it's like that, and then you have that. So I think what we need to... Oh, I see it. I see what the other part is. It's that. Yep, that's the one. So we still need to find the candle, so we need to explore more. The corridor is flooded by black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? Ow. I broke my nose! You're too late to keep something from biting your ankle. Stop bleeding badly, but you'll worry about an infection if the black sludge gets into the wound. Resting is less expensive. Oh. I'm gonna need to get that scene too. How did the white lady break her nose? The sounds of scissors getting louder. You must hurry. I don't have the candles yet. What's that like how the sprite though changes? Head to the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike you move closer and raise your hand to nervously touch it. It falls off. Oh no. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom and it's reaching for your head. Oh! Okay. So, what I found just works for me is just attack boost, hit it, attack boost, hit it, attack boost, hit it. Oh, I know. There we go. Attack Bruce hit, attack Bruce hit, attack Bruce, big attack. And go. And I missed off it. Oh my god. Finally. Get a beat down here. Ow. Ugh. That was painful. I got the candles. Why does that look like Nurgle's symbol? Performing a ritual to summon the grandfather Nurgle. Wait, what's that? Twisting and twitching. A demon woman enters the classroom cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Please let me hit a bit more this time. I kind of want to actually, you know, do stuff. I hit once. Hit better. I hit twice. Okay, that's better. It's just woman stabs you, covered the walls in blood. I am not doing great. I'm not doing great. I am definitely not doing great. I missed all my attacks. She's all got 9 HP. Hey! So I really like that design. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find you're alive. You find your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. And we did it. Sizzle's woman is gone for good. Nor is she. You shudder knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the eldritch being. I did it. With a broken nose and a level up. Yes, I'd like extra reason, and I'll increase my stamina. I still have a broken nose. Windsor Plague. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Treatment and surgery extras cost more. It's a good job I have money. And second key. Check the usual places. Go here. What am I like stat-wise? I need a reason. Nothing weird this time. And they're still going about the usual thing. Let's go! So what have we got now? Vicious virtues of a violent vigil? Or a freaky feature of found footage? What's this one? You received an official looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Can I back up away from this one? I don't want to do this one. Just purely because I know that I'm not going to get the chance to heal my broken nose. this is bad. Because yet again, this is one where you're stuck in a location and have to do shit. Oh boy. So, following the letter from the... I mean, technically you are following the letter. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? The only thing we could do at the moment is this. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted atop the stone, you take a closer look. Well, you take a step closer. No. You leave the strange room as the stone slowly disappears on the ground. Takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? Should ask them what's going on here. This is the important part to keep an eye on. Shit happens at certain times. So let's see who it is. It is Akane, the young hired. Iris? I'm getting a reflux as I'm trying to say stuff. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You swear you've seen the symbol engraved on the necklace before. If you'd want to pay respects to the old creep, follow the corridor to the right. I mean, we don't have that corridor yet, so I guess. Whee! Well, that's what the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. I mean, I'm more curious about the table, but... The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman. But you can see a method to their madness. I still have the broken nose. Oh. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your granduncle Justice lie here. What was the correct order, Baron Claps? Maybe other guests will know. Yeah, I don't have that information, so I gotta go here. As you return to the corridor, you notice another family member has arrived. You notice all the guests are studying small cards. You should ask them about it. So that's her still. Gives me the pamphlet. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. Sotomura, the scarred thug. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards it. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. Sotomura nervously scratches his skull. So, this gives you instructions of what you're supposed to do. We would like to thank you on behalf of our clients for participating in this vigil on such short notice. There is a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to closely follow. 9 PM. Already got. Started the vigil. 10 PM. Pray over the body. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Light up the fireplace at 11, at 12. Clap, bow, bow, clap. 1 AM. 2 AM. Feed the plant in the study with blood. Concerning. 3 AM. Cover the mirror in the storage room. 4. 5 and individual. So we now go back to here. And we go clap, clap, clap. I don't need this clap more. Clap. And you need to take note of that little mark right there. Does it actually copy it? It does. So, essentially, but from what I understand, if you don't get that pamphlet and don't know what to do with this guy, one of those other two people will turn out like dead or mutated that you got to fight them. But yeah, I'd rather not. But time to explore. Follow the suspicious person you enter an old run-down mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and only has two doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Strange man? There's nothing really important here, but you do think you may be able to find use of the one item you do find. Words. I'm struggling. All family members are gathered near the fireplace. You can tell everyone is waiting for the dawn. The guest seems strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. No. Perception check failed to light the... You can't find any fireworks around the fireplace. Oh no. Also, there's now this. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. A few years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? And there we got a meat cleaver. Huh. So what's the next one? Clap, bow, bow, clap. Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hold-ridden monstrosity. I get what it's referencing, it's that one Junji Ito, one with like the shade statue, I want to say. But my god, tryptophobia, warning. And I miss. Oh, it's going from a reason. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Give him more holes. Wow. There he goes. It's midnight, so you should go and pray. Okay, you two are just saying the same thing. The body. It's missing. Where is everybody? Are you in the storage room? Are you in the study? Seems that someone has already moved all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Yeah, mirrors on the White Lady do not mix, as people know. That is, you should probably look to saw the Five Eyes. You manage to find one of the guests. They are shaken but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. Anything in here? Anything in here? Nope, I guess we got to go and explore the mansion. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. It really does not want me to be sane. If I recall right, it said, feed the plants in the study with blood. Well, it says to feed it. You cut your hand and pour some blood on the soil. Hopefully that's enough. Ow. Yeah. Is there anything else happening? No, it's still here, we're in a storage room. Hey, poke your eye. Poke your other eye. More investigations to be done. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched all the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Yet again, that's a reference to a Junji Ito thing. Listen a little bit. Inside the cupboard, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legends spring to life. Hey, the Buffy. The other guest is now safe with you. The whole building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. I know it says to cover the mirror, but I don't think that's been implemented. You've got a nosebleed. So the only other thing to do is to explore. You enter the art workshop. Oh, it's this again. Last time I checked her, she came and attacked me, so I'm going to check the masks. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Cursed folklore, I don't like it. Let's sell that shit. Oh. Anyone else saw that glitches? As the ritual is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. The walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. You can get one of those too, or you can carve that symbol found on the toe. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. Horrible one-man cheated death twice. You won't cheat death this time? Right? Oh, that's why. I've accidentally clicked it twice. Stab him, stab him, stab him, stab him again. Ow. Wait, he didn't do anything. Shank him, shank him, shank him. Ow. He didn't do anything again. Shank him, shank him, shank him. He's floating around me menacingly. Shank him, shank him, shank him. I did it. The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself flying on the grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain though, you will never open any more letters by law firms from Tokyo. And it is done. Oh. Leadership, perception, dexterity. Charisma's fine, so it'd be one of these two. Given I failed the dex before, I should get that, and also get some reason. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. I can't go to the library. But I get a key. And I should... I don't know if that's my max or not. It wasn't. Okay. Oh, I really wanted to spark them. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least that's what she claims, but there are way too many tentacles. So, there is just the one more to go. The freaky feature of found footage. I love that name. So, let's go for it. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? Investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. And I kind of want to go to the doctor's and fix my nose. Hi. I know it's gonna cost 2 doom, but I really need to fix my nose. Thank you. Ah, that's better. So, I didn't get the best ending on this last time. Now, for a bit of a look up, because that's what you do sometimes with these things. It's because I missed this. I need this. Also, I can sell the bottle and the meat cleaver now. Ah. What did I say? Mention twice. Okay. Countless spoons fly out of a cupboard with a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. It's a ghost fight. But the only thing I can do is try and sever its connection, so... This is what happens when I don't have a raw iron. Get that. You feel watched. Retreat from a room because you don't have a candle. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. I suppose. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. Because this game hates you. I hate these guys. And you'll see why. Okay, wait, new achievement unlocked. This is why. Turn freezes your actual was cancelled. It's not a case of, yeah, you missed. It's just, no. You feel older and weaker. Stop trying to turn me into an old woman. Die. You can't make a ghost older. You just make them angry. Hey. The notes mention a village not too far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Stop right there. You hear a voice coming from behind you. You want to destroy my life's work. It's got them Jitsuru eyes. Stab this random man with it. Ah. Okay. He screamed in my face, probably because I stabbed him. Oh my god, I stabbed him. Get dumped. I'm gonna have to use this. I'm not great on stamina. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. Now we get to the messed up part. Random tap clicks and hope for the best. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Let's go here. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. You manage to see some of their faces and hear the names of the group. This one. Holy crap, I actually got there fast. The rumoured witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. I'll have a nosy. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside. It takes a while to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring directly at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. See, last time I didn't have the acid, so I did this and got ending B. I have acid now. Let's put these eye drops in. You open the can of acid and empty its contents in the well. The house's foundation shakes as the massive creature's eye burns. Walls begin to collapse as you pass out from the toxic fumes. You wake up later with the cassettes in your trembling hand. The witch's house is nowhere to be seen. Did it. Let's get that charisma thing because I lost some charisma there. And the last effect. Roads leading out of town will close by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. That always seems to be the last one I get. Give me my last key. Give me some reason.
I saw you.
Yep, we're still out with the octopus. And yes, all mystery's done. You do that. It's lighthouse time. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering the buildings. You will need 5 keys. Or 4 because for some reason that one's always unlocked. And here we are, the final stretch. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid that there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. I'm good. You are stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. How about no? You try to talk her into allowing you to pass. It's too late anyway. She whispers again, letting you continue. The liquid girl nods sadly as you pass her. Remember, no, that's bad advice. It's bad advice. If someone pulls a knife on you, don't go. Maybe don't. It's probably not going to work. Feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable here. Oh wait, yeah, that's from that. Following the winding staircase, you are wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemy you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. It's like the second enemy you fought this run. It was a scissor woman, because the headless mannequin was the first one. You rip the photo. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it and with a buzz, the gate opens. Freaking saw traps. Follow the winding staircase. You are still another. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all your clues and newspaper clippings and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them. Except one. The title of the second mystery you investigated. We did the ramen first, so it was the scissors. You rip the newspaper clipping of a case you seem to remember. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press and with a buzz, the gate opens. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick cloud is obscuring your vision and you swear something is waiting for you inside of it. I don't have a torch, so I'm just going to keep going for it. You decide to brave the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. I do like those little details that keep happening. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab two metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gates. Forest tapes? Oh, I could have put those in the VHS. Why not? By a metal gate, it's raw iron. It's not letting me past. I need to. You're about to grab the rods when you notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them for a bit before adjusting both voltage and current so it's safe for you to grab them. With a buzz, the gate opens. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? No, because there's a spider cocooning and I'm just going to kick it. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Who are these guys? The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you're safe for now. I did it. I have beaten Katsak Atorasu. I saw 4 mysteries plaguing this town. I saw 7 new events, 7 new enemies, and I unlocked 2 new achievements. And I only got to 35% Doom at the end of it. I love how it's like, yeah, no, it's one of those pictures you see like a funeral. But I win, I lived. Kind of. It's the White Lady. Living is subjective. Jeff made it too. Also, I really like this little boot up screen that does spray its going backs. And that was World of Horror. I hope you enjoyed this special little Halloween spooky episode. If you want to see more of this, do let me know. I do still have Kiwi to play through on this channel, so there is always that. I could try running through some of the actual characters in this, or I could find some of the mods, or make some of the mods myself. I mean, I already made White Lady and Kiwi. Who else would you like to see tackle the world of horror? How about you let me know down there? And we will see you next time. Hopefully with the rest of the Devil Dawn crew, as we take a trip through the world of horror.